How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year. And remember, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you.
Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to County Soccer Complex in Des Moines, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Soccer Tournament, presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. Let me get that right for 1 minute. I've pronounced it all afternoon. Third game in a row. That is my first mistake. So, here we go. My name is Justin Forster, and alongside me, I have Trent. I'm exhausted yet.
I understand. It's been a long day for you.
It's been an absolutely long day.
It's a hot one.
Representing CISN for the 3A quarterfinal between West Des Moines Valley and the Muscatine Muskies. A very unknown outfit to us. We know a lot about West Des Moines Valley, who are ranked number 1. They are the number 1 seed, currently 18-1, against the number 8 seed Muscatine, who are 15-3.
You know, Valley comes in here as the favorite. They're the number 1 seed. They've been the top-ranked team for much of this season. Seems like they have kind of all the pieces in place, but a little bit surprising with all the success that Rob Chapman has had throughout the years, and there's been plenty of that. It's been 11 years since they won a state championship, which is a little bit surprising. 6 state titles in his career, but none in the last 11.
Speaking of Rob Chapman, 18 appearances at the state tournament in 25 years. Says a lot for the program, which has come a long way. They don't quite get there, okay? But he has a very, very strong team, strong backline, very, very strong backline, and we can go through in a bit as we come up to the announcements, which will be up hopefully shortly, and we'll just pass you across to our announcer here on the day.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to County Soccer Complex for the 2021 Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament in this Class 3A quarterfinal game between the Muskies from Muscatine and the West Des Moines Valley Tigers. Now let's meet the teams. First, let's meet the non-starters for the visiting team, the Muskies from Muscatine. Number 4, Abigail Rhodes. Number 6, Anna Bodie. Number 8, Gabby Lingle. Number 10, Izzy Rodriguez. Number 11, Hannah Jensen. Number 12, Sophia Calderon. Number 13, Emma Zillig. Number 15, Jade Schmelzer. Number 18, Indiana Stevens. Number 19, Perla Rios. Number 21, Caitlin Holmes. Number 23, Allie Frankie. Now let's meet the starters for the Muskies. Number 1, Sophia Thomas. Number 2, Jenna McLaughlin. Number 3, Maya Jansen. Number 4, Abigail Rhodes. Number 5, Lainey Weichert. Number 7, Meredith Connor. Number 14, Kylie Climbs. Number 17, Kylie Randall. Number 22, Grace Brody. Number 24, Tess Centinello. And number 25, Ashlyn McGinnis. The head coach for Muscatine is Austin Kinsey. He's assisted by Hannah Lingle, Dan Lingle, and Tracy Garcia. Now let's meet the home team on the scoreboard, the West Des Moines Valley Tigers. First, let's meet the reserves. Number 2, Sydney 2. Number 5, Grace Wolford. Number 7, Emmy Becker. Number 10, JC Lucky. Number 13, Pepper Earl. Number 16, Rachel Hansen. Number 17, Riley King. Number 19, Elin Litt. Number 22, Grace Olson. And number 23, Gabby Gaffney. Now let's meet the starters. Number 0, Peyton Lombardi. Number 1, Lydia Anderson. Number 4, Anna Van Weingarten. Number 6, Katie Johnson. Number 8, Emma Thompson. Number 11, Emma Byrne. Number 14, Kristen Stein. Number 15, Brooklyn Butoff. Number 18, Zoe Banter. Number 20, Mallory Goldstein. Number 21, Avery Galloway. And number 25, Anna Spain. The head coach of the Tigers is Rob Chapman. He's assisted by Adam Knighty, Nate Ortiz, Allison Hoffa, and Mackenzie Season. Your officials for today, the referee is Braxton Williams. Assistant referees are Jennifer Dunn and Wayne Grudel. And the fourth official is Ernesto Garcia. Good luck to both teams, and let's play some championship Class 3A soccer.
And there you have it, folks, the starting lineups for West Des Moines Valley Tigers and the Muscatine Muskies. Just looking back at the last 3 results to advance to the state championship. Muscatine Muskies defeated Pleasant Valley, Davenport North 6-0, and then Linmar, out of all teams, Linmar 4-1 to advance here to play in the quarterfinal against West Des Moines Valley. Taking a look at West Des Moines Valley's last games to advance through here. They played Indian Island, thrashed them convincingly 9-0, and then beat Urbandale after being 1-0 down 3-1. There's no history between these two schools, so it's basically unknown, and this is going to be the start of history, basically, as Muscatine kick off from left to right in their all-white uniforms against West Des Moines Valley Tigers in their traditional black and orange uniforms, as Steiny looks to usher the ball out of bounds for a goal kick.
Good action right away from Muscatine, and first appearance for any of these girls, first appearance for Muscatine since 2007 to the state tournament.
As the Tigers look to break out the back. Looking to break forward here on the left-hand side. It's cleaned up at the back here by the Muskies. In their all white by number 22, Grace Bodie. McLaughlin looks to play it out wide. It's intercepted. Ball played through Van Weingarten, whose sister Van Weingarten also came through the ranks of West Des Moines Valley. Ball played forward. Anna Spain gets across. Covers well. Very composed on the ball on the turn. Anna Spain looks to drive forward. Intercepted. Hard clash in the midfield. Clearly right now from the first couple of minutes, Trent, it looks like it's going to be a physical game, just seeing what the Muskies have come out with.
Yeah, and that's certainly something you want to do, taking on the number 1 seed, a team that is the big favorite here. Don't want to back down early. Don't want to play on your heels, pressing forward, and that's what we're seeing early from Muscatine.
as they're looking to take advantage of this wind. The wind in behind was kind of a crosswind, but it's been more advantageous to the team that attacks from left to right. As the second official indicates that the ball needs to come back on the halfway line. Driven forward.
Don't know if the yard and a half made that much of a difference.
Ball on the far side, just cleared out. Quick throw in from the Muskies. Really are advancing well as the ball. Oh, and the looks like we have an offside on the far side. Anna Spain jogs out to deliver the ball. Delivers down the field into the wind, holds up really well. Muscatine so far been a little more dominant. Ball played forward. Lovely ball over the top of the far right hand side. The Tigers have players in the middle. 2v1, 2v2s. The cross comes in on the right. Ball coming in, and Van Wijngaarden was lurking as the ball is collected by the goalkeeper, Sophia Thomas. Spain, easy, nice and composed. Into the midfield. As the Tigers look to attack down the left. Just judging from styles of play, it looks like Muscatine Muskies are going to look to play a little more direct, to put a bit of pressure on the back line. On the Valley Tigers, we're playing in their formidable 4-3-3. Van Wijngaarden battling there with Grace Bodie. Ball played through on the far side. A lovely ball played in here, and this is the chance for the Valley Tigers as they're coming in to shoot, and it's well saved by the keeper. Rebound, and it's just gone wide, and that was an opportunity to go 1-0 up. You can't ask for more. Clearly you can't ask for more. Precision, maybe nerves in front of goal.
Abigail Rhodes, the goalkeeper, she is going to have her hands full against this outstanding Valley front. Shove in the back from Galloway.
Avery Galloway wearing jersey number 21, playing in the midfield for the Tigers. Steiny on ball down and looking for Van Wijngaarden. Bodie just drifts past Galloway. Galloway recovers to win the ball. It's going to be a very feisty game already, as we can see, with just 5 minutes gone in the game. Driven forward over the top. Goalkeeper comes out with confidence. Galloway nods it down to Van Wijngaarden. Plays it out wide to Fanta. He's driven forward. Van Wijngaarden, wearing jersey number 4, beats a defender. Bodie cuts in onto her left foot. Driven in to the far post, where Emma Byrne was lurking, didn't quite get there, was overhit. Got substitution already for the Muskies. It's pretty quick.
Some early substitutions, and a hot day continues here at County. 88 degrees, our game time temperature.
In the midfield for the Tigers, you've got Galloway and Thompson pairing up together. As the Muskies look to break on the far side. Ball played forward. Spain coming across to cover. Does very well. Played it inside. Already you can see there's a bit of pace up front for both teams. As we look off the break here, The Tigers breaking through, and the goalkeeper comes out again. Lots of gaps between the lines. Weingarten, free kick, definitely.
Thomas there, aggressive right away, and just got caught. Few paces off the box.
Well, both programs have a lot of pace up front, as you can see. But the question is, can they hold on for that long?
Certainly the tempo I think Valley wants to play at right now.
The free kick. Johnson delivers, right foot, goes over the goalkeeper's head, over the crossbar, goal kick. Let's go Katie Johnson in the midfield. Galloway, Thompson, Johnson in the midfield. The three, very tight rotation. As the Muskies break down the left-hand side through Connor. Closed down by Thompson and Spain. Anna Spain delivers down the right. Ball played through. Picked up at the back. Just cleared away by Grace Bode. The Muskies have come in at 8-1 after their last victory against Linmar by 4-1. Santianello on the far side, just containing possession. Does well to play out. Well, if you've just joined us, welcome to the 3A of the Iowa Girls State Championships, the 3A quarterfinal between the West Des Moines Valley Tigers and the Muscatine Muskies. Muskies in all white from right to left from our commentary position, and West Des Moines Valley Tigers in their black and orange strip. Spain collects, lays the ball back to Butov as they look to play out. Here go the Tigers on the far side. Delivery comes in, lots of pace across, and the ball comes across the box, and it's a goal! 1-0 West Des Moines Valley Tigers. And it was bound to come eventually with the amount of space that was created on the far side. And what a fantastic ball played in on the right for the Tigers.
Beautiful play, great cross in the middle, and just flipping that one in. Mentioned Valley playing with the pace they wanted early on there, and they strike first.
Well, what a fantastic finish. I believe on the far right hand side it was Emma Byrne with the delivery. 6 goals this season, 12 assists. Now we know why she's had 12 assists. Fantastic delivery into the box. Brilliant run inside. Spain just came off her foot and it's collected there by the goalkeeper, Lydia Thompson. Opportunity to play through the midfield. It's taken care of by the Muskies. Goal scorer for the Tigers was JC Loki, coming inside a defender with a fantastic run and just planting the ball in the bottom corner. Valley Tigers 1, Muskies 0, and it's kind of the start that the Tigers won it after a very jittery first 5 minutes where there was an onslaught of speed just going forward from the Muskies. But we're very, very early in the game. Trent. And there's still lots of time.
You hate to say danger time this early in a match, but Almost feels that way for Muscatine. You know how Valley can score, and they can score in bunches here. Getting an equalizer early here in the second half. Certainly be a big help for the Muskies.
Olsen, the substitute, far side coming in. Onto her left foot. Just possessed. Fantastic piece of work out there. Ball played through Van Weingarten. Loki's the only player in the box right now. Goal scorer. Made a fantastic inverted run inside her right back.
Muscatine, 4 different players, double-digit goals this year, led by Thomas and Jansen, who both have 19.
Tigers on the far side, again on the right-hand side. Loki lurking in there, gets in front of a defender, and there's another chance. You would think after the first goal that there's possibilities that you might have to cover those situations. But a great run there again from Loki on the near post.
Almost felt like maybe she was a little surprised how open she was there on that header. She was holding for some contact.
Great battle out there. Referee says play on. Shirt pulling, hair pulling, and the referee now decides to just pause the game to have a chat, quick chat.
Talking things over with Meredith Connor.
Meredith Connor, feisty in the midfield. Right-hand side for the Tigers, looking to deliver into the box. It's just cut away, and that's going to be a goal, Kate. I'm not sure if you knew this, but this is Muscatine's 3rd time to the state championship in school history.
Not bad.
The Tigers have been here 18 times.
Not bad for the first-year coach, though. Austin Kinsey bringing his squad here.
Well, Austin Kinsey's done a great job in putting this team together, and it's fantastic for the program out there. It just says a lot as the Muskies look to build out the back. Valley are now back in the game, dominating a little more, keeping the ball deep inside the Muskies half. Emma Byrne working hard out there. You will find today, and it's just a tradition with, I know Rob Chapman does this, that he does rotate players a lot. And my guess, it could be because of the heat.
And something we talked about earlier today, also knowing you got to win 3 games in 4 days to win that championship.
Spain, right foot looking to deliver it. Loki is 1v1, and there's a big space between Loki and Bodie. Again, the ball goes down the right. Byrne lays it back. Galloway delivers a ball in. Loki comes in. Didn't quite get the timing right. Could have been a penalty. Loki cuts in onto her left foot, looking to deliver. Left footed cross. Galloway comes in, and it's just gone wide again, and Loki keeps it, and it's on offside for Loki. A late run into the box there by Avery Galloway. Could have been a chance.
A couple of good crosses there. Got to be happy with that. I mentioned Coach Chapman up 1-0 here, and got to feel good about his girls 15 minutes in.
The Muskies under pressure, immense pressure here, as they shift the ball across. The Muskies in white, all white, and the Valley Tigers in their traditional black and orange. Steiny going in for the challenge, a nice little flick on. It's Grace Walford in the midfield there with Galloway, who now picks up the ball, very composed, just lays it back into Spain. Now, there's a little more composure in the way the Tigers are playing. 24 minutes left. We've got 4 minutes until the water break. As it is steaming hot here. Got to be at least 90 degrees in the shade today. And we have a canopy.
Lucky for us.
So now the Muskies have a chance to advance with a free kick. Just inside their half, on the far left-hand side. Deliver the ball forward. It's a long ball over, just goes over Spain's head, but this should be easy enough for Lydia Thompson. Maya Jensen playing in the wide area, in the 7 for the Muscatine Muskies. Currently has 19 goals on the season. Could be dangerous. As you can see, she's closing down Stein. Ball played back to Lydia, and it's cleared. Could we see a momentum swing here as the Muskies pick the ball up, looking to clear it, and they break the line as they come in. Right footed shot over Thompson's head, and it just didn't dip enough. And that was Sophia Thompson winning the ball. She scored 19 goals as well this season. They've spread the goals amongst the team, that's for sure. 19 goals for Thomas, 19 for Jensen, 17 for Connor. So we're looking at a forward line here that's very formidable and not shy of scoring goals, that's for sure.
And a great kick there from Thomas. I mean, you talk about just being inches off. That was the case there.
Good challenge there from Spain. Out wide into Loki. Lovely ball around the corner for the Tigers. Riley King was after it.
Meredith Connor down for Muscatine.
That's not good for the Muskies. She's one of the top goal scorers. It doesn't look good as she is lying on the ground, and I think it was just a little niggle to the ankle. I mean, Spain came through, won the ball. Referee said play on. He was closer to play.
I didn't see anything certainly egregious on that attempt.
Just joined us. The West Valley Tigers are 1-0 up after a very, very shaky start here against the Muskies with a lovely ball, a lovely goal by Loki, but the work rate of Byrne on the far right-hand side to get past the left back and deliver a lovely right-footed, perfectly timed right-footed ball for Loki just to come in and side-foot home across the goalkeeper.
Certainly coming off the field looking more significant now for Meredith Connor. She is not putting any weight at all on that right leg.
We don't like to see injuries, that's for sure.
In fact, they have her off both of her legs. You see that?
And I think this is... I wonder if this is the decision to take the water break, but no. We've still got 2 minutes, and I think it's a great decision to take the water break. The winner of this match will play against either Darling Catholic number 4 seed or Ankeny Centennial, the number 5 seed. This side of the bracket is very, very tough. But at the end of the day, Trent, you have to beat the best to be the best and to be a champion.
Centennial, you mentioned Ankeny Centennial as they get ready for action against Dowling Catholic. They handed Valley their only loss of the season. That came back on April 13th.
As we come back to play, Steiny with a throw, near side, halfway through Muskies' half. With all the Muscatine fans on our side and the Valley Tigers fans on the opposite side of the field, in the blazing heat. Lovely little give and go there by the Muskies. So you got number 5 on the ball. Lainey Wecker gets dispossessed. Got to move the ball quickly. Does well, Wicked. down the left hand side, cuts it onto her right foot, looks to swing it in, ball coming in far post, and that's going to be an easy one for Lydia Thompson. In goals for the West Des Moines Valley Tigers.
Good momentum there, Laney Weichert, just a sophomore.
Muskie's goalkeeper comes out with some composure. Doesn't quite clear the ball far enough. It's picked up here in the midfield by the Tigers. Lovely ball played through for Loki, just not enough on it. Entry ball into Van Weingarten, looking to slide it through for Loki. Does well to win it back. Or Bodie in the far corner, near side. Bodie kicks it out for a corner. Steiny, long throw. So far, it's been a very physical encounter. Composure. Composure there from the Tigers. Johnson laying it out wide. Cross comes in, far post. Galloway onto it. Right foot takes a touch, a little bit too far away from her. Closed down. As Muscatine look to try clear their lines. They really are struggling to clear their lines. Steiny cuts in. This could be a problem. Ball played out wide. Jansen, but it's well covered here by Thompson. Brooklyn Buttle.
Look like we're going to have a great opportunity at a counter from Muscatine, but the back end solid for the Valley Tigers.
Just behind us on field 8. Centennial have just gone 1-0 up against Dowling Catholic. Get away. Byrne out wide, lots of pace. She just slides the ball off the ball, and that was a lash out. That's going to be a yellow card for sure.
Cleats up.
Absolutely lashed out at Byrne. Definitely a free kick. Not to the amusement of the crowd here from Muscatine.
Another sophomore with the yellow card there, Tess Santinello. Very young Muscatine team as well. A lot of these young ladies will be back next season.
A lot of growth within the high school organization there in Muscatine. Lots of potential. Only their third time to the state championships in the school history.
The last time they were here as a school, a lot of these girls were just toddlers. Look back 14 years ago.
The Tigers could actually push a couple of extra players on here. You could push Steiny on, the left back. You could push the right back on a little further, so you can press them a little deeper, get them wider, maybe invert the 7 and 11.
Austin Kinsey, the head coach for Muscatine, asking for an explanation. Long conversation over there.
It's been finalized. The referee's not going to change his decision, that's for sure. Delivery comes in onto the edge of the box. Out wide, Byrne. Ball cleared. Spain picks it up. His touch just goes away from her. But it's well covered there for the Tigers at the back through Buttoff. Pressure from Galloway. The Muskies look to clear the ball. Misplaced pass inside, but they managed to pick it up there through Thomas. Plays it out wide, wins a throw in. Tigers throw, far side.
Couple of substitution coming in for Valley.
Galloway goes off. Logie goes off.
Emma Thompson and Zoe Fanter in for the Tigers.
Fanter comes back onto the left-hand side. Ball's cleared. Fanter chases. Intercepted by Steiny. Back into Fanter. Here on the left-hand side as she cuts into the box. Slide tackle. It's going to be a free kick there for the Muskies. Free kick there. Fanter sliding in on Grace Bodie. Grace Bodie so far has been through the wars. Just under 17 minutes left. Off, left foot, plays the ball forward. As Rachel Hansen came across, tried to intercept the ball. Ball's played forward on the far side. Big battle out there. It's well won out there by Valley Tigers. So break forward. Lots of space here. Weingard breaking through the middle, far post Fanter, cut and shot, and just goes wide. There's just possibly some better options centrally, some better passing options.
For Muscatine, they've got something up that left side with Weichert. She's showing some speed a couple of different times. Looking to generate offense, she might be the key.
There's nothing wrong with being a bit selfish sometimes as well. So, you know, cutting in, that ball strike could have gone into the top corner. As the ball's played back in, but off to Spain into Byrne. Byrne trying to flick it round the corner. Hansen just gets tackled from behind there by McLaughlin.
Got to be aggressive without being overzealous, and Muscatine, for the most part, has done that during this first half. He's keeping themselves within striking distance.
Trying to set the mark, and sometimes teams do that as the ball's delivered in. Easy for the goalkeeper. As the Muskies look to drive forward, great cover, still breaking forward. Maya Jensen was trying to break forward, but really good defending there from Emma Thompson.
More substitutions in, presented by IMT Insurance. Katie Johnson among them for the Tigers.
Steiny, long throw, looking for Ben Weingarten. Drifts past the right back. Grace Walford with a bit of pressure. Spain, butt off. Thomas lays the ball down the line for Maya Jensen. Muscatine deep down in their half. Foul there by Thompson. Not necessary to concede a foul there. As the Muskies now get a free kick, which Thomas will step up with a right foot. Perfect opportunity for a left-footed in-swinger. Ball comes in. Anderson comes out. Lydia comes up. Ball goes over the top. Referee decides. Free kick on the goalkeeper, Anderson.
A lot of contact over there, going high for it. The goalkeeper, Lydia Anderson, sophomore for the Tigers. How often do you see
Rhodes now taking a break for the Muskies?
both the goalkeepers both wearing bright orange?
Referee looks like he's going to pull out a yellow card, as he does. And if you've just joined us, welcome to the High School State Championships here at County Soccer Complex. Valley Tigers leading 1-0 against the Muscatine Muskies with a goal by Loki.
Mallory Goldstein with that yellow card. She goes to the bench for the Tigers.
Goldstein's had a bit of work to do out on the far right-hand side. As the ball comes in, Lydia Thompson comes out, should deal with that with no issues at all. Sophia Thomas.
Again, Lydia Anderson, she's been on the spot every single time. Confident goalkeeper that hasn't seen many past her in the net this year.
So we have some quick changes here for both teams. Good pressure there in the midfield from the Tigers. Hansen. One back by the Muskies. Have some room out here on the right-hand side. If they can move this ball quickly and switching play, but well closed down. Fanta lays it out into the midfield. Here goes Fanta. Delivers a ball in, easy for the goalkeeper. Looks like Loki's come into the 9 position, centre forward. Really good press there from the Tigers in the midfield. Just managing to keep the ball in the Muskies' half, and they can't get out. The Tigers look to break. Open it up, Hansen. There's an entry ball there. She just checks her shoulders. There's loads of space out here with Fanta. In 1v1 situations, Buttoff did well there. Little flick. Around the corner by Emma Thompson. Steiny going in for the challenge. Buttoff going in for the challenge. But this should be easy for Lydia Thompson. As Maya Jensen's causing mayhem, and the ball is played in behind. Long ball, challenge coming in from the centre back, number 22 Grace Bode. She's put herself about in this first half with 10 minutes to go, and Valley Tigers leading 1-0. It has been a bit of a feisty first half up till this point, with some serious tackles going and yellow cards to both teams. Thompson delivers long. Bodie just heads it down to. Now it's picked up in the midfield. The change is on. They need the Muskies need a little more width out here. The movement of Maya Jansen needs to be a little bit wider, just to open up the space. It's too congested down the middle, and that might help them. Ball over the top. Buttoff comes across. Recovery run there by Maya Jansen, putting in a tackle. Well, I tell you what here, Trent. Valley Tigers definitely know they're in the game with some crunching tackles. So there's one thing for sure: the physicality of the game is exceeding expectations at this point.
Well, not only that, Muscatine's still hanging around. You know, even as the field has been dominated, we've been on the third of Valley, a whole lot more than the third for Muscatine. Still 1-0.
There by Loki on her left foot. Sorry to interrupt you there.
That's all right.
We've got some excitement going on here. She tries to go past Bodie. Delivery comes in. Left foot, time on the far post, and there's a goal! 2-0 Valley Tigers. Lovely ball in from Loki on the left. I had to interrupt Trent at that particular moment. But what a fantastic goal. We've got to get the goal scorer. I was in so much excitement on that. What a great run inside. We'll get the goal scorer in a minute there. But the Valley Tigers have gone 2-0 up with just coming up to 8 minutes left in the game. And again, the goal was scored from the inverted runs and the diagonal movements on the far post on either side. So we've had a delivery from the right and a delivery from the left. So crossing and finishing must be a big component of Rob Chapman's training sessions.
They've been excellent, getting the ball to the middle and those wide swings. Exactly what you're talking about, Coach Chapman, showing the success and a Hall of Famer as he's been voted in.
Wycott tries to break down the right as she delivers it to the box here. The Muskie's looking for a break. And the ball goes over the bar from Ashley McGuinness, striking with her left foot.
Olsen credited with that goal for the Tigers.
So now we've got the confirmation on the goal scorer with a lovely run. But let's talk about the cross, left-footed cross from Loki. And then Olsen coming in on the far post and just side-footing the ball past the goalkeeper with great precision and technique. Galloway's back in the holding midfield as she gets in there, roughs things up. Muscatine looking for something with the wind behind them, but with 7 minutes to go in the half, 2-0 is not really a score line that I'm comfortable with.
Muscatine has shown glimpses that they have the offense generated. We talked a little bit earlier about coming up the left side, the speed of Lanny Weikart.
But Rob Chapman's got to be excited now. I mean, he didn't know much about Muscatine coming into this game, and he's got to be really happy that his side are 2-0 up at this point of the game, leading into the second half. As the Tigers on the far side, looking to break. Thompson on the ball, delivers into the box. Loki comes in, goes over her head. Then you've got Fanta just to the back. Galloway with the left foot and just goes drifting over the bar.
Not her best swing on that one, off the left foot.
Some more quick changes coming in.
See, as we near the end of the first half, though, legs starting to get a little heavier out there on this hot day.
Coming up to just under 6 minutes left of the match, first half, sorry. It's been a long, hot day today. Credit to the athletes that have been out there. Spain on the ball, does well, composure. Lays the ball back into her centre-back colleague, Matolf, who drives the ball out into her bench with the message to Chapman to please get the water on chill, because we are rather thirsty out here.
He's got the girls ready.
Spain does well, wins the ball.
She's a sturdy defender back there for the Tigers.
Very good defender indeed, very strong. I do happen to coach her at club, so I know a bit about her. Galloway, nice composure. Out wide here to Ellen Litt. Just enters the game. Steiny will walk up to take the throw. No rush rush here at this point. Little bit of movement as Steiny looks to play it down the line. Decent ball in to Katie Johnson. Galloway delivers a lovely ball out to the far side. The Tigers with Gaffney, Gabby Gaffney, lays it back. Lovely ball out there from Galloway to Gabby Gaffney on the right hand side.
Substitution for Muscatine, brought to you by IMT Insurance. Making the long run back onto the field, that's Grace Bodie. Bodie, she's had to do a lot of work there on the back end of the defense.
Yes, she has. She has worked hard. Muskie still stuck in their half, looking to switch play. Steiny goes up for the challenge, flicked on. But Hoff picks it up. Picked up. Play on, says the referee. Spain plays it into Galloway. Galloway just picks the ball up from the back foot as the ball's played forward. As you can see, the gaps are appearing as Gaffney presses onto the ball. Out far side throw-in. Valley Tigers leading 2-0 coming into the break. Just under 3 minutes left. Into Katie Johnson. Throw-in again. Long throw comes in, headed out. Lovely piece of skill there. As the Tigers look to break through. Cover comes in from the Muskies. Santianello. Gaffney delivers. Goal kick.
Last chance, maybe a little swing here for Muscatine.
Yeah, coming down to the 2-minute mark, coming down into half time. With the Tigers comfortably leading by 2-0. Spain read that well. Touch eluded her, still wins the ball back, working hard. Needs to drop back into position. As the Muskies on the right hand side look to conjure something out of that from 40 yards out. So a little bit too far. And that was a easy one for Lydia Anderson. As the Tigers just get the ball out wide. They do like to play forward quickly and attack with pace. Which this particular year with this side, they do have that amongst themselves to attack with speed. But as you can see, Trent, they've got so much depth off the bench. Doesn't matter who they put in certain scenarios in the game. I mean, they've got the players to come in and fill that role.
Well, and you'll see teams that will play a lot of players, but Valley has the depth to be able to do it and not see a drop-off. And that's such a huge component here, especially when you get to this point. You know, a regular season match, different than here at the state tournament where Coach Chapman, he's happy to play 5, 6, 7 girls off the bench and not see any kind of drop-off.
It's been a trend from Chapman. He does, you know, with the depth he's got coming off the bench, he definitely has the players that can come in and fill those roles. It's like pushing and shoving out wide here. Lit is getting into it. And there you have it. Folks, that's the end of the first half. If you joined us not too long ago, it's West Des Moines Valley Tigers 2, Muscatine Muskies 0 on this very, very hot afternoon. We're going to take a little break and we'll be back shortly.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Nothing feels quite as free as being out here.
Except this free soda.
Where'd you get free soda?
At Casey's, you can win all kinds of free stuff.
I love free.
Then you'll love this. Bought this jerky, won this free donut.
I love donuts.
And these chips can win me the big one.
What?
A free concert from country music superstar Lee Brice.
I love free Lee Brice.
With Casey's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes, the more you buy, the more you can win, including a free Lee Brice concert for your town.
Free Lee!
No.
Des Moines, the S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
Hello and welcome back to County Soccer Complex. Well, we've just concluded the first half of the 3A Girls State quarterfinal between West Des Moines Valley Tigers and Muscatine Muskies. Valley Tigers are leading 2-0 after a very shaky start in the first 5 minutes, I would say. Put under a lot of pressure, the Valley Tigers backline of Goldstein, Butoff, Steiny and Spine were kind of shocked to the pace from Connor, I believe, who went off injured. With the front three, McConnor, Thomas and Maya Jensen.
Like what we've seen from Muscatine at times, they haven't been able to develop kind of that deep run, and not just a singular stretch of it, but multiple, looks at the goal, that being in their third of the field for a long sustained part of time, and that's been the problem here. You can't play back like they have all game long against Valley. They have too many talented goal scorers. They're too aggressive offensively. You're going to get yourselves into trouble. And it felt like as they were hanging around 1-0 there for a long time, maybe they can. And you get that equalizer here sometime in the second half, and things can change very quickly. But that second goal really felt like it deflated Muscatine and any hopes that they had of an upset. But still a lot of game in front of them.
But Muscatine, they still have the character, I think, and the personality. They're a very gritty team. And for what you're seeing, they put in the tackles, they're rough. They're going to rough up this game a little bit, okay? Which it can get in the minds of the opponent. 2-0 is not really a result that you want to stick with, because if you get one back, it's going to open up the momentum to get back in the game, and the game of soccer can go either way. As you say, the ball is round and it can roll anyway, that's for sure. But let's talk about how Valley Tigers have opened up the back line, and in particular with the deliveries from the right to the left and the goals that were scored. And the movements were fantastic.
Yeah, Berndalaki for the first one. That was an absolute beauty. Just 10 minutes into the ball game. And then the second, very late in the half with just over 8 minutes left. The second goal, it was Laki this time with the assist as she found Olsen with the score. Grace Olsen, a sophomore. Now, that's another thing. We talked earlier about Muscatine and all their youngsters. How about Valley, though? The number of underclassmen that they're playing, so many sophomores, including their goalkeeper, Lydia Anderson. She was perfect in the clean sheet that she had in the first half. Goldstein, Galloway, Spain, all sophomores with this squad in the lineup. Young talent showing up here, and that's another thing. Your first state tournament experience for these girls. Of course, last year there was not a state tournament, their freshman campaign. So for those youngsters, that's the first time that they've been out here on this pitch in a state tournament environment, and they've looked ready to go.
Yeah, talking about the youngsters in the team, and that just goes to show the depth in the program. Avery Galloway has been playing as a number 6 and holding midfield for the Valley West Tigers like this is a senior year. She's picking up the pieces, getting stuck into challenges. I mean, she's just doing an absolute remarkable job there. But then you look at when the ball goes forward, the counter-attacking and the pressing in the final third by the Tigers is just not allowing Muscatine out and eliminating any possible attacks from the Muscatine Muskies.
In the middle, Katie Johnson, she's been good. Emma Thompson has been there also for the Tigers. A little bit of Kristen Stein. So, those midfielders don't get the notoriety that we normally have, of course, of the goal scorers on front, but also that we talk about a lot on the back end. In the middle of the field, that is where Valley has taken control. Yes, they've been pressing forward throughout, but you got to have good midfielders to be able to do that.
Well, it's about time we took a break, and we're going to be back with some more soccer, some exciting stuff. Another 40 minutes to go of this 3A quarterfinal. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Des Moines. The S's are silent, but fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year. And remember, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength.
Hello and welcome back to this live broadcast of the Girls Union, the Iowa Soccer State Championships here on Field 9 at County Soccer Complex. As you can see, the Valley Tigers have stepped out on the field on this blistering hot afternoon. We're up here, top of the booth, with a canopy, but still feeling the heat. As you can see, Muscatine are coming up from round the corner. They've probably had hopefully a positive, encouraging talking to by the head coach, because they do have talent in this team. Looks like they're coming out rather motivated, and this is what the Valley Tigers need to be aware of. It's just that they're not complacent from the start, because we do know how the Muskies came out in the first part of the first half. As Valley Tigers look to get the ball forward, it swirls up in the wind. It's picked up here in the midfield, rather congested, tight. Muscatine look like they are in a 4-1-4-1 shape at the moment. And now the wind is coming in at some howling speed behind us.
Train coming in over on the railroad tracks. Got a little Americana there.
Ball on the far side. Muskies looking to press. Thompson. Then Weingart doesn't quite get it. Into feet. Grace Bodie out of play.
New looking goal also for Muscatine. The bright yellow.
Muscatine in all white from right to left against the Valley Tigers, leading 2-0 the Tigers are, and they're black and orange. As Thompson looks to clear the ball up to Byrne. Sun in her eyes. Comes out wide, near side. 2v1 here. The Muskies look to break, and it goes forward. Weikart breaks into the box on her right foot, shoots. Lydia Thompson just smothers the ball. Weikart was quite dangerous in the first half. With Connor going off injured, a lot's going to depend on Weikart and Maya Jensen. Brought down by Byrne. Galloway to Spain. Spain closed down by Jensen. Clears the line. Byrne now closing down. Thompson off the ball. Well taken there by Thomas. Looks to play the ball into the inverted run of Hannah Jensen. It's a freshman forward who came on to replace Connor. Lovely ball played forward there from Van Weingart, but is well defended as Byrne puts pressure. Immense pressure there. She's feisty on the ball. Winning the ball. Now is chopped down, basically cut down like a piece of timber on the edge of the box for a free kick here to the Valley Tigers. I hope she's okay. She gets up gingerly, shrugs that one off, kicks her right leg out, says, I'm just going to get on with this one now.
Santinello, she was pleading her case on that one. Not going to change the official's mind, though.
Rachel Hansen is in at right back. Steiny left back. Spain right centre back. And Buttoff left centre back. Then Weingart on the ball. Left foot. Looks to bend it in. Far post. Cross comes in and it's just gone wide for a goal kick.
Smile on the face coming down. Thought they had a great opportunity there.
The Valley Tigers are playing with some confidence here, Trent, leading into this second half. It's a better start from them, but definitely playing with a lot more confidence.
Well, and easy to play with some confidence when not only are you up 2-0, you haven't lost a game since the beginning of April.
What do you think Chapman's words of encouragement were at halftime?
Well, certainly keep doing what you're doing. I mean, they're the #1 seed, I think, for a reason here. Show that. Get out there. Take control of this game. Go from 2-0. See if you can double it up and maybe get the girls off their feet a little earlier with the semifinals looming tomorrow. They know if they do advance, they're going to have their hands full regardless. Either the crosstown rival, Dowling Catholic, or Ankeny Centennial, the only team to beat them this season.
As the cross comes in here, the Tigers bounces loose in the box. Laid out. Hansen with the shot. Just goes over the bar. Such a tough bracket when you look at this. In the Class 3A state soccer pairings, we got West Des Moines Valley. If they advance, they'll play the winner of Dowling Catholic and Centennial. Another very, very hard game. But at least you're going to get Thursday off.
Which is nice. If you can make it past that gauntlet, getting there, get that extra day. Of course, for people that missed it earlier, no coverage of that Dowling game.
Burn drifts, right. Well closed down. Hansen comes in to get it, delivers into the box. Muscatine can't quite seem to clear the lines. The Tigers are doing a fantastic job of just closing down space and pressing high. Galloway going in for the tackle, wins the ball. Is that Loki out on the far side? Gets it on the left foot. Cuts into the box. You have Loki, you've got Van Wijgarden in the bottom box. You've got Byrne in the box. Again, Steiny, look at this. The press has been formidable from Valley. I'm very, very impressed with this. As the ball goes out for the goalkeeper. As you mentioned, we don't see this often, Trent, at the state championships, is a goalkeeper change at halftime, unless there's an injury.
Indiana Stevens, the backup this season, 11 saves, 3 goals against her on the year.
Van Wijgarden cuts in onto her left foot. Right foot might have been the option. Bodie came across and won the tackle, just drives the ball forward. And the center back, Butoff, just lets the ball go out. Brooklyn Butoff. Diagonal ball played in. Byrne. Well won there by the center back for Muscatine. Santianello on a yellow card currently. Ball played out wide. Wykert, right-footed. Good pressure there from Spain. Forcing the ball inside to Thompson, who comes across. Great cover and clears the line.
Whitecart's been the one here offensively for this Muscatine squad, giving them a chance up the left side.
It's Hansen now. Tucks in and covers the space. As the shot comes in, and Lydia Anderson just takes that ball into her hands. And the shot there from Thomas, who's their free kick specialist from all over the field. They were looking for Wykert again there, but it's picked up by Hansen. Good positioning from Hansen, closing down the space. Makes life easier. Here they go again. The Tigers breaking down the far side of the field. As you can see, the pace amongst the front three. The 11, the 9, the 7, with interchanging.
Foul out on the deep edge.
As the Muskies look to clear the line. Spain delivers a ball. That was very, very close. Well defended. As Bernard spun out, was gone after that, but it was very, very good defending there, actually. From Santianello. The right back for Muskies got caught, stepping in to close down. As Loki ran in behind her. Good tackle there. As the Muskies now have a throw in on the far side, close to the halfway line. As looks like we're going to have some substitutions coming up for the Tigers. 9 minutes into the second half. Byrne working off the shoulder, wanted the ball. Played him behind. Good pressure here from Spain. Manages to win the ball. Byrne peels out. Lovely ball played him. Can Byrne get a touch right? She races down the right-hand side. She's on her own, no support. But Hansen's coming in. Ball played across. Galloway's going to step across. Wins it. Cuts inside onto her left foot. Plays a lovely ball into Van Wijngaard. And out to Byrne again. Byrne tries to cut in. There's an injury on the far side. Player went down for the Muskies. And it's Maya Jensen.
Well, two of the top goal
That
scorers for
doesn't look
Muscatine
too
out.
good.
Connor left with an injury, and now you have Jansen leaving.
Number 19, Perla Rios, has come in up front. With her is Hannah Jensen. And then the starter on the left-hand side in the 11 is Wijngaard. Thompson into Spain. Hansen. Thompson wanted the ball. Looks to play forward into Byrne. Byrne going square. Galloway has to work hard for that because it's square ball under pressure. Rios the substitute. Maya Jansen. Wijngaard goes in for the challenge. Hansen closes down, showing her the line. Just set a bit of pace. She is left-footed. Onto her right foot. Ball played across. Square. And here's a chance. Muskies are breaking for it. Not enough on it as the Tigers step the line up to the edge of the box. Lots of hard work going on in there. Ball played through. Spain easily picks up the pieces as the ball's cleared down near side. Clear the lines. Little rest. 11 minutes into the second half. If you've just joined us here for the 3A quarterfinal at the Iowa Girls State Championships here between the Valley Tigers in all black going from left to right, who are leading 2-0, 2 first half goals. First by Loki, second from Olsen against the Muscatine Muskies, who are in all white on their third appearance at the state championships.
Sophia Thomas got a bit of a talking to by the official after that whistle.
Late tackle by Thompson on Rios. Cleaned up there by Van Wijngaard, who plays the ball forward. Byrne comes in at pace, but that should be easily cleaned up. Into the goalkeeper for the second half, Indiana Stevens, who clears the lines. McLaughlin, who's playing in the midfield. A little 1-2 for Rios, but Spain does well to get back, keep the ball. The starting positions need to be a little bit better. Loki needed to come into the space earlier. But it is hot out there. Like I said, it's blistering hot on the day. Thomas playing a ball over the top. Goalkeeper Lydia Thompson should be able to deal with that. With a half-hearted effort there on the move from Hannah Jensen. We have a whole line of substitutes coming in here from the Tigers.
Not very often you see that. 5 lined up over there. Certainly in a 2-0 game.
Ball played through. Cleared away by Indiana Stevens. Good movement. The overlap coming in here for the Muskies is number 21. Bodie. Holmes getting forward. Oh, that doesn't look good. The referee stops the ball right away. As hopefully we have no issues there. That's the centre back who's had a wonderful game today so far. Brooklyn Butoff. Just getting hit in the head. But according to the rules, we'll probably have to leave the field just to get checked out and make sure that she is okay to re-enter.
She doesn't want to leave. She was trying to walk her way back on the field.
And that just shows the character of the player. Butoff has got some character and wants to play and wants to finish the game. And that just goes to show the mentality of the team.
Of course, anything with the head extra cautious can concussion such a big concern.
As the Muskies will have the ball here with Caitlin Holmes on the throw. Look to get the ball in the middle. It's a difficult one to deal with. And it just fumbles out of the goalkeeper hands. Lydia Anderson. Just a little more, possibly a little more of an assertive approach towards that. Could have been a chance. Maybe someone like Connor would have gone flying in there. As the Muskies are looking to change the momentum of the game. Galloway cleans up Thompson. As the midfield for Valley Tigers are very well secure and looking to shift the ball through Galloway, Thompson and Kate Johnson. Weingarten. Byrne was screaming for the ball. Playing a little more centrally as the ball shifted, as the Muskies look to play the ball over the top on the far side with Maya Jensen as the ball goes out for a throw into Valley Tigers. On this blistering hot afternoon here in Des Moines, Iowa, at the Girls State Soccer Tournament, which has been presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. Tigers still stuck on that far side in the half. A lovely ball played in behind. Muscatine Muskies from nowhere get the ball, looking to deliver. Good save there. Forced wide by Spain. Good job defensively. Forced wide, and the delivery going straight into Lydia Anderson's arms.
At my first look at Anna Spain and been very impressed by her on the back end. She's talked about Muscatine at the top. 4 different goal scores this year in double digits, and I think she's had a hand in slowing down every one of them.
They're very composed at the back. Defensively, hardly anything gets past her, to be honest with you. And not just that, great technical ability to be able to play out of the back with composure. And nowadays, that's what colleges, universities, even clubs are looking for. Players that don't just win a ball, but can also play out of the back with composure and have great technical ability from a short range to a long pass.
Just a sophomore, I mean, is she one that college has already taken a hard look at?
Yeah, I know that University of Iowa have shown some interest in her and are possibly pursuing at this point. But I could definitely see Anna Spain going a long way. And being recruited for soccer, that's for sure. I'd firmly encourage Lydia Anderson, the goalkeeper, to step up a little further, especially with the pace of Lainey Weikart up front for Muscatine. Referee has blown for a free kick. Didn't continue with advantage, which they normally do. Ball come out, played out wide here. Nice little turn, but Thompson closing down at pace. Weikart closing down. Hansen should have it under control. Back into Spain. Clears her lines. Holds up in the wind. Thompson with a little turn. A lovely piece of movement to her left. And the midfield is really with Johnson out there. Johnson just stepped back into the space to receive the ball. Some lovely movement as the Tigers in their formidable black and orange. Again, we've got space where we could get the left back and right back forward into the space and drive their wide players forward as the header just goes wide from a good free kick. No marking in the box, which really surprises me. Riley King with the header. Oh,
had a good
my
look at
apologies.
that.
Grace Olsen with the header. Let me get that right. It has been a long day today, but no excuse for mistakes.
Olsen had a goal earlier in the first half.
Muscatine. In there all white. Looking to switch play. The left back getting forward. Cut out by Hansen. One back. Kylie Climbs, who's the left back for Muscatine. Likes to get forward. As you can see, Wicket driving into the box, trying to get something out of this. Has no support at all. Just driving forward. She's going to be exhausted. She goes to the ground. And it goes out for a corner to Muscatine.
Weichert, she's been all over the place. Now she's moved towards the middle. Been playing up on the left side throughout, but with the injuries that Muscatine has sustained now, she's kind of the only hope left out there, at least offensively.
Corner comes in. Delivered, goes out for another corner. Outswinger. They'll get another chance with this. The ref holds the time. I think there's a little bit of chirping going on here, and he's reaching for his cards. Nope.
Just want to make sure he had it in his pocket.
Didn't drop that one as the cross corner comes in, straight on to Thompson. Fumbles, ball goes up in eternity! And the Muskies have scored to come one within the Tigers. And this is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. The goal came from nothing. Cross came in. Anderson didn't manage to get a hold of the ball. Bobbled around. We need to get the goal scorer because we didn't quite get it, but it was just from nothing. And the Muskies are now back in the game.
Saw Bodie in there. She was in the box. They're normally on the back end of things.
We have Bodie. The last player to actually watch the ball go in was Sophia Thomas. 20 minutes left of the game. The Muskies are clawing themselves back in. On the 20-minute mark of the second half, I tell you what, we've got game on here, that's for sure. Well, as we're trying to find out who the goal scorer was, it has been all Valley Tigers so far for the first 20 minutes of the second half. 2-0 up, and like I said, a two-goal lead is never safe.
And now it's just one.
Now it's just
even
one
less
goal.
safe, right?
It's less safe now because it's just going to take another one, and the momentum will swing. This is going to boost some momentum and some encouragement into the Muskies to get back into this game, which they are back into with 20 minutes to go. Some tactical changes, maybe pushing some players forward. It could change the momentum, the scenario within the game. This could become a tactical game at this point.
Back-to-back corner kicks led to that goal. And the deficit cut in half.
As the players come back on for the second half. So folks, Central College has a tuition price less than $20,000. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever. And scholarships are still available. Please go ahead and apply now, today, at central.edu. As Van Weingarten looks to start this after the water break, going 2-1 down. As you can see, the Tigers have now made changes to their lineup. They've pretty much got their starters back on. Obviously with the concern of conceding a goal, which came from nothing. As Galloway goes in for the challenge. It's picked up Nice little combination in there. Galloway setting up Thompson. Coming from a deeper roll. Out wide here to Byrne. Under pressure. Byrne does well. Gets it onto right foot. Delivers the ball. And Van Wyk got it with a score! What a response that is at this point of the game, going conceding 2-1 and then straight from the start of this after the water break, brilliant pressure in the midfield. There was all work from the midfield basically, with Galloway winning the ball in there, winning the ball back, ball played out wide into Byrne. Byrne did a fantastic job getting around the left back. Kylie climbs, and then the delivery into the box, which the goalkeeper, Stevens, fumbled, and Van Wijngaarden just towed the ball into the back of the net. Well, what a feeling that is, to go 3-1 up and see the back of the net ripple.
And as the time starts to tick away here, inside of 20 minutes left, the Muskies know they got to go quick. Got that goal to get within one, felt like momentum was on their side, but very quickly answered, and sometimes that's all you need, a little jolt to the system. You're sitting on a 2-0 lead.
As we have a breakaway here, but it should be easily cleared away by number 24, Tess Santianello, who's sitting on a yellow card currently. She's been very cautious in the tackle here in the second half, as the Tigers have gone 3-1 up.
Van Wijngaarden with that goal off the deflection. A kind of quiet day for her.
Galloway with a strike straight into Stevens. And sometimes when you look at changes like this, unless the goalkeeper was injured, and Stevens comes into the game, that slight fumble, and again we talk about the 5 minutes as well, as Van Wijngaarden puts pressure on. And here we have Byrne on the right. Delivery of Van Wijngaarden should finish, and it's another goal! The same combination from right to left, from Byrne to Van Wijngaarden, and what a finish there in front of goal. 4-1 up, 2 goals within 5 minutes.
And right after he say it's been a quiet one for Anna Van Wijngaarden, now 2 goals, all within the span of 5 minutes. 4-1 Valley, and that one was about as pretty as you're going to find there. Right to left, right to the middle, and to the back of the net.
And it's the same combination that we saw with the third goal, when the ball was played out to Byrne, and Byrne delivered into Van Wijngaarden, unmarked inside the box, which is questionable from the Muskies side because the marking was not good.
Tired legs, and that back end has been under pressure and duress all game long. I think it's really showing up now here late.
Well, we are coming up to the 18-minute mark as Anderson just decides to slow the game down. We've had some excitement today. Within a 5-minute spell of conceding a goal, the Tigers' response was absolutely fantastic and scored 2 goals within 5 minutes to go 4-1 up. As they're looking now to get back into it, the Tigers, through Grace Walford, who's in. Very strong presence. She's a tough little player. Physical battle on the far side, just in front of the Valley Tigers bench. Throw in into Maya Jensen's feet. Well, the Tigers really did well. Great mentality conceding the goal to score 2 goals in 5 minutes. As Muscatine play went over the top, is this a chance? Great recovery run on the far side. The starting position was off, but the left back did a fantastic job. Mallory Goldstein on the far side and coming into cover. She made some work of it though, but off the ball the starting position should have been a little bit tighter anyway. As the Tigers make another change, Loki comes back in, dangerous player, scorer of the first goal. As Goldstein clears the ball, Van Weingarten, change of pace, closes down, but it's cleared away. A little overzealous there from Walford, but it's kept him by Steiny. It's Muscatine trying to make something of this. Ball given away, and it's Van Weingarten. She's got Loki to her left. Maybe Loki was the option. Ball breaks loose. Good tackle out here. Tackle on number 13 from the Tigers. Pepper Earl, who has replaced Byrne. Emma Byrne, who assisted those last 2 goals we saw.
Earl, another sophomore, another youngster.
Again, showing some depth within the program. Steiny just didn't quite get a hold of it. Presses. Steiny trots back after giving away the foul. Delivery comes in. Steiny says, "Thank you very much. I'll take that throw myself," as it goes through, as she nutmegs herself on that.
Still tied up over in the other quarterfinal here on this side of the bracket, 1-1 with Dowling Catholic and Ankeny Centennial. Winner of our match will get the winner of that one tomorrow.
Some hard-fought games here. The other side of the bracket, as we've got substitutes coming in. On the other side of the bracket is Pleasant Valley versus Ankeny. And then you've got Waukee versus Council Bluffs, which I'll have the winner of that game at 3 o'clock tomorrow on field number 6 in the 3A semi-final. As we have a look at our leadership, walking gingerly in the bottom of the grandstand, holding 4 bottles of water, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm hoping it's 5. Not sure. But I'm always willing to give mine up. Because I'm just like that.
Well,
I'm caring, you know?
You're the one that needs it more than anybody. You're doing all the talking today.
Well, I tell you what, when I get home, my wife's going to say to me, "Why are you so quiet?" I said, "Well, I've been screaming my head off all day, you know." Well, here we go. And it's 2-0 to the Tigers. Goal kick. 4-1 to the Tigers. The Muskies with the goal kick. They look to clear the lines. Cleared away by Tigers at the back. With a formidable centre-back, Roller Buttoff, and Spain. Just keeping it very, very secure. Well, after those 2 quick goals, this game's kind of been a little bit subdued. With 13 minutes to go. And let me tell you something, I've seen teams come back from 4-1 and win 5-4.
Got to do it in a hurry, though.
Absolutely, as Earl wins the ball. Does well. Very good shielding. Played it out wide here. Ball drops into the box, and here's another chance, and there's another goal! And I think that would be it. I don't want to speak too soon. We have the 5th goal. It's 5-1 to Valley Tigers. Get the goal scorer quickly on there. I believe it was that Katie Johnson that broke through the midfield? Yes, it was. So the delivery was a lovely delivery in from Emma Becker on the right, coming in at right back. Delivered the ball in, and that was definitely Kate Johnson, who was breaking from the midfield into a forward position and just placed the ball past the reserve goalkeeper, Stevens, to Stevens' right-hand side in the bottom corner.
All Valley as they turn their sights to tomorrow. Again, still tied up 1 apiece, Dowling and Centennial.
So we've had the goals shared today, although Van Wijngaarden has taken 2, the third and fourth, as the Muskies look to break down the right-hand side, and they're showing some farmers' character, aren't they? From Muscatine in the country on the east side of Iowa, are really showing that grit, determination, and not giving up.
A lot of physicality today in a game where 2 of their top goal scorers left with injury. They're out there still working hard, and I've really loved the play today of Lanny Weichert.
Yeah, Weichert has been absolutely brilliant. As you can see, she's on the far side, playing in the 7, in the wide area on the right-hand side of the field. But you can see she's exhausted. She's given it everything. She hasn't stopped. But I'm going to just put it around to the whole of the Muscatine Muskies team. You know, this is their 3rd appearance here. Well, previously, this is just their 3rd time here, and they've shown some great character, like they do this every year. As the Stevens clears the lines. Deep down. Muskies, far side. Thomas wins a throw-in. The Muskies in their all white against the Valley Tigers in their black and orange. As Spain is going to take a break, and hopefully with 10 minutes to go they can rest some key players for tomorrow's matchup, but I don't want to talk too soon. It is 5-1. I have seen miracles, but this is going to be very difficult for the Muskies to come back. As we have Earl on the right-hand side driving forward. Does a great job there, winning a throw-in. As we have another substitution coming in.
Well, Muscatine had that great victory against Linmar, as you talked about, Justin, in the regional final to punch their ticket to here to state, knocking off the 6th-ranked team in the state. And just 3 senior starters. A lot of these players will be back next year.
It just goes to show that there's going to be some depth coming through the Muscatine Muskies program.
We get a goal over behind us as Ankeny Centennial has now taken the lead over Dowling Catholic 2-1 with 23 minutes left in the second half.
As we have a corner here for the Tigers. Commentary position to my right-hand side. Delivery comes in. Stevens goes up, comes off the crossbar, and it's now cleared away. Far side, throw into the Tigers. It was Grace Olsen with the corner kick. Actually, Gabby Gaffney. Lovely delivery that just perched onto the crossbar. Great ball played in behind, but it's going to be cleaned up here at the back. Little flick around the corner here by Gaffney. Loses a boot in the meantime. Goes past another one. Cutting into the box. Does really well. Gaffney with the ball across the box, and it's nearly a chance. Can you believe that? That was nearly a chance. Playing with one boot on her right foot, but that's a crossing foot. As the cross comes in, bobs around as the Muskies look to clear their lines. And you got Maya Jensen on the ball, working hard. She's back into the game. So Maya Jensen is back in up front, really trying to get something out of this with the last just under 8 minutes left of the match. You got Maya Jensen wearing jersey 3, and then you got Wycard, who's she's played nearly an 80-minute game if she's playing the whole game. put in a great effort. It's been outstanding.
I just go back to Gaffney there, going all the way up the sideline without a shoe. Nearly got in the middle and an assist to go along with it.
It's like Cinderella looking for a slipper, right?
Not midnight yet for Valley.
They're going to have a tough match tomorrow. The game behind us is not over. Centennial are beating Dowling Catholic by 2-1. Just looking at the way things are going right now, it looks like the Tigers are going to play, Valley Tigers are going to play the winner of that game. It's going to be another hot day tomorrow. At least whoever wins that has a day off on Thursday. And then for the final on Friday, as you can see, the Tigers are blistering down the far side with some pace. They've made some significant changes here to the lineup going into the coming up to the last 6 minutes of this final match, the 3A quarterfinal. It's been a brilliant day today. The game previously, the 2A quarterfinal, we had Waverley Go Hawks beating Xavier in overtime, golden goal within the first 3 minutes with a goal from Rowling to put them into the semi-finals. And then Assumption winning their match in the 1A quarterfinal earlier on this morning when it was a little bit cooler by 4-0. And now in the 1A semi-finals tomorrow. As the reserve goalkeeper Stevens picks the ball up, launches it forward. But it was picked up by Galloway. He's done a marvellous job in the midfield, holding in the 6. Hansen, with some composure, plays the ball back into Butolf. Switches play. You can see the depth that Valley Tigers have. These fresh legs that have come into the game are really showing they want to start tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it just goes to show the program and how much work Chapman has put into the program and the amount of work that he puts in with his coaching staff.
And again, congratulations to Rob Chapman. 6 state championships in his career. The 2021 recipient of the Girls High School Athletic Union Golden Plaque of Distinction Award for soccer.
And such a fantastic achievement there for Coach Chapman. He's had some remarkable years, winning titles here at Valley Tigers as they look to play one forward into straight into Stevens' hands. Grace Olsen with the strike. But let's give some credit though to the Muskies. The head coach Orson Kinsley, his first year, first appearance in the state tournament. Remarkable. He has a big future, major future ahead of him here with the Muscatine Muskies, that's for sure. As Valley Tigers look to produce something down the far side on the left-hand side of the field into Olsen with the tackle. Just given away, we're down, just coming up to the 3-minute mark left with the Valley Tigers leading by 5-1. They're looking to make a change. I see a bright green goalkeeper over there. They're going to give, looks like they're going to give Lydia Anderson a rest. Olsen picks up, playing the ball into Earl. Picked up at the back here by the Muskies. Played out for a throw-in. And it looks like we're going to have that goalkeeper change now. Some tired legs. Both teams have worked hard.
IMT Insurance, our presenting sponsor of substitutions, as Peyton Lombardi will come in, a name that certainly people in Central Iowa know. Her older brothers, Rocky and Bo, college football players. She's an outstanding volleyball player, along with her exploits on the soccer pitch.
We'll talk about an athletic family, that's for sure.
That they are. Mom was a great athlete. Dad at Arizona State, and Got a chance in the NFL with the Chicago Bears.
The ball goes out.
And we're going to get a corner kick.
So corner, Hansen stepping up the right-hand side. She's right-footed. Looks like it's going to swing out. Big gap there for the Tigers attacking players to run onto. Ball comes in, far post, just eludes everybody, goes away. Well one back there on the far side. Galloway shows. Little bobble. Maybe he should have played the ball first time with the left foot round the corner, would have gone in behind the Muscatine back line. As the clock winds down with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Still pulsing down. The heat is unbearable. The referee having a little chat with Brooklyn Butoff. She says, okay, I'll get on with this, no problem. Sorry, referee is the way to say it. Ball delivered forward. Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson and Galloway have been just a formidable force in the midfield. They've had, just slightly offside. Two was caught just lingering into the midfield. It's got to be careful of that. It's got to tuck in a little more.
Lanny Weicker wanted to see her get one more opportunity there wide.
Speaking of the midfield, you've Emma Thompson, you've got Galloway. I mean, it's just been so secure there for the Valley Tigers as they look to get the ball out with 40 seconds, close to 30 seconds left on the clock. Galloway cleans it up onto her right foot, drives the ball forward. Earl running onto it. Doesn't have much support on the press, but she's full of energy right now, buzzing back to win the ball back, showing great character. As the ball is cleared forward. This is the time to rest as we come to the countdown in high school soccer. Once the clock stops, it's the end of the game and we're down to 7 seconds. And this will be the end of the match here, and it looks like the Valley Tigers will be moving on, that's for sure, as the final whistle goes of this 3A quarterfinal here at the County Soccer Complex. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back with the trophy presentation.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics, because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
You are my favorite place to go. You're at the end of my favorite.
You work hard to feed them well. That's why at Fairway, we work hard to give you the freshest produce, the highest quality meat, and the most affordable prices.
That guides me home. I got it. You're my
Fairway Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
Hello and welcome back to Kearney. We are going to hand you over to the announcers. Just presented Valley with the awards. And moving on to the semi-finals of the 3A state championships, playing the winner of Centennial versus Darling Catholic. The Centennial's leading 2-1 at the moment. Just a quick recap of the game, Trent. 5-1 in the end to Valley Tigers. 2-0 up, conceding a goal, and showed some great character.
Yeah, very quickly they came back to. They took that little blow as Muscatine got their first tally of the day, but they responded right away, and they did it with their leading scorer on the season as Anna Van Weingarten find the back of the net 2 different times. Built that lead back up and got it to 4-1. They tacked on another 5-1. Impressed certainly by the top-seeded Valley Tigers, but tip of the ball cap by Muscatine. They came out, they were physical, they were not intimidated by the environment, and looks like a bright future ahead for that soccer program.
Absolutely, and as you said, a bright future for Muscatine on their 3rd appearance here at state. So very, very impressive. They have a lot to offer in the program. It's been an exciting day. I'm looking forward to coming back to tomorrow with the 1A, 2A, 3A semi-finals. It's going to be another blistering hot day, so let's make sure we try and get out here. But on behalf of my analyst alongside me, Trent Candon, thank you very much, and our producer, Ruben. It's been a long day, Ruben, hasn't it? But you know what? We got through everything at the end of the day, didn't we? So, and all of us from over here in Des Moines, my name is Justin Forster from CISN, and we'd like to thank you for watching our live coverage of the 2021 Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau and Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.